Welcome to today's edition of Daily Market Rundown, where we break down the top financial headlines shaping the Indian economy and the corporate world. In today's session, we'll be discussing the impact of Operation Sindoor on Indian and Pakistani markets, the cooling of India's housing market, the textile sector growth following the Indian-UK free trade agreement, and the mixed reactions on the liquor stocks. Let's dive into the full details. On May 7, 2025, India launched Operation Sindoor, targeting terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and POK. Pakistan's KSE 100 index plunged 2%, losing over 2,000 points, reflecting fears of geopolitical instability and potential retaliation. This marks a continuation of broader downward trend, with the KSE 100 losing nearly 9,000 points since April 23. In contrast, the Indian market showed resilience, bouncing back after a brief dip supported by strong FII inflows of Rs 43,490 crores, and analysts believe that the operation's limited scope avoided panic in India, with foreign investment bolstering the confidence. Now coming to the real estate sector, India's housing market is transitioning from post-pandemic boom to more sustainable growth. In Q1 2025, cities like Bangalore and Hyderabad saw 5% quarterly price increases, while mature markets like Delhi NCR and Mumbai remain stable. PropTiger CEO Dhruv Agarwala noted that the modernization in the growth signals a return to the end-user demand, pushing the developers to align the supply with actual demand. This trend, coupled with more conservative launches from developers, indicates healthy consolidation. The shift towards the end users and away from the speculative investment suggests a shift towards a balanced market. With more focus on affordability and sustainability, the housing market is stabilizing rather than crashing, ensuring steady long-term growth. Now talking about the textile stocks, including SP Apparels, Gokaldas Exports and KPR Mill, which surged up to 20% after the India-UK free trade agreement was finalized on May 7, 2025. The FTA is expected to boost exports, especially in textile, leather and gems, by reducing the tariffs and facilitating trade between the two nations. Analysts predict that the long-term growth for the Indian textile sector, with India capitalizing on the shift in the global supply chains away from China. Additionally, the government incentives like the PLI scheme for technical textile further support the industry's global competitiveness. And brokerage firms are optimistic, viewing the FTA as a major catalyst for growth, with India positioning itself as a global leader in the textile industry. And lastly, moving to the liquor stocks, the shares of Radico Khaitan and United Spirits fell up to 9% on May 7th after the India-UK free trade agreement was signed, which revealed tariffs cut on Scotch whisky and gin imports. Now, this reduction in tariff, it could increase the competition for the domestic liquor brands, particularly in the premium segments. While the FTA poses short-term challenges, analysts remain optimistic about the sector's long-term growth. United Spirits is expected to grow in its Scotch portfolio at a 33% CAGR from FY25 to FY28. And the market reaction highlights the potential pressure on the domestic brands, but also reflects the adaptive strategies of leading companies. And despite the competition, India's established brands are likely to sustain through their brand equity and innovation. So that's a wrap for today's Noisemaker and today's market update. From the impact of Operation Sindoor or regional markets to cooling housing market, the surge in textile post-India-UK FTA and mixed reactions on the liquor stock, today's session was packed with key developments across geopolitics, real estate, textiles and consumer goods. And stay tuned for more insights and sharp updates to keep you ahead in the ever-evolving world of business and finance.